Okay, let me know. Fire it up. We're going to create some nice little artwork. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead into new file. Okay, new file. Okay. All right, new file. And let's do 1500 by 1000, please. What? You're loaded? Okay. All right, we'll catch you up, no worries. So go ahead and press create. I'm going to go a little slower so people are still loading. All right, so. You guys are being too loud. What you guys need is a nice fresh exam. Quiet you down. Okay, front row, silencio. Okay, so you're not the. Oh, that's true. You are the back row. You're absolutely right. As you usually are, Ashley. You're usually yes, you are the back row. Okay, so. All right, so let's go ahead and let me introduce you to a cool new program. We're going to try to create this. We'll probably not get to it all today, but we'll do as much as we can. So we got this and we got all this, okay? And I would have to say, okay, I need everybody to silencio, please, quiet, please, okay? Because I don't want to yell on top of you. Shh, front row. Okay. I don't know if you're too loud or you can't hear. Okay, so, all right, so first and foremost, let's go to this and let's click on the polygon tool, okay? So star, polygon tool, so let's click on right here. First and foremost, you notice how my thing here is kind of complex. Let's go to Window, Toolbar, and let's click on Advanced, okay? Window, Toolbar, and Advanced. Okay, let's make sure that is selected. Yes, ma'am, or sir, whoever it is. Okay. I expect you, Ashley, to play in the Powerpuff game, right? Okay, and then while you're in this area, select where it says Context Taskbar. I want to make sure that has been selected. Okay, good. And then let's go ahead into our thing right here. Let's go to Polygon. Now, before we go into Polygon, watch first. Also, make sure you have View Rulers on. View, way down here you'll see rulers. Okay, if I scroll over, View, go all the way down, you'll see rulers, okay? And then press Show Rulers, okay? That way you can see the rulers, so pretty, okay? Rulers are good. Yes. The measuring tool, not heads of state. Okay. All right. Let me just go ahead and fix this up here. Okay. Next thing, what I'd like you to do, again, we got the polygon tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag. Okay, if you notice that the polygon tool, for me, starts off in the middle. So I'm going to be kind of doing this a little bit. Okay, so at any rate, before you do anything, if you don't want it to start from the middle, you can always go to Properties, okay, and click on, I believe if you click on the upper left, right here, it'll start from the upper left, and that might be better for most of us. Oh, actually it does not do that. Never mind. It doesn't work. Okay. I'll have to figure this out. Again, I'm learning this along with you, but I do know something. So if you click and drag, and if you click on the up and down arrow key, you'll notice that the number of sides changes. So it goes all the way down to a triangle, Then if you click on the up arrow, square, that's a pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon. Huh? You're on the circle? Okay. Well, are you in the polygon tool? Okay. Oh, okay. So now what I'd like you to do is, if you notice right here, you've got these little curvature, this little dot here, and if you use that, you can click over and it'll curve the sides a little bit more. Okay, there you have it. Alrighty, and then of course you can scale it. Okay, you can scale this, and if you press Command, you can actually move the whole thing and scale it out more. What's that? That's the polygon tool. So you can do this if you like. Press and hold the Shift key to maintain the aspect ratio, because I kind of messed things up a little bit. So yes, sir. Huh? Polygon has what? 5? No, that's a pentagon. A polygon is but pentagon is a polygon. It's a, okay, dude. You know. Okay, you know what? Math is not my geometry. I never knew that, and I don't care. Okay. Okay, so, well, I'm sorry. You guys will forget in about a month after graduation. Okay, so, by the way, so if I want to color the stroke right here, okay, I can increase it if I go way over here. Put the cursor over and increase the number like so. You don't have to click into it unless you want to use the drop down, or these up and down keys. All right, and of course I want to fill it. Let's fill it with something. You can choose it with any color you like. Okay. There you go. What's that? Yeah, move it to the side. If you use a black arrow, black key, you can actually move this to the side. All right, very cool. Okay. So it looks like a stop sign almost. All right, now let's look at the layers. You'll notice the really cool thing about Illustrator is that it'll create sublayers. That didn't happen in Photoshop. Okay, so if I wanted to create another, let's do this, everybody. Shh, listen up. So with the whole thing selected, so use the black cursor and click on the shape here, and then copy and paste. Command C, Command V. There it is. Command C, Command V. Now you've got two different. Of the same. You can now press and hold the Shift key and shrink it a little bit. And notice, and also let's go ahead and change, give it a different color. All right. And let's move it into the larger what do you call this? Polygon? So you're saying the pentagon is not a polygon? I'm trying to remember what kind of grade I got in geometry. What's that? Okay, use the black cursor, click and select, copy and paste. Use Command C, Command V. Move it over. Command C, Command V. No. Copy, highlight it, Command C, Command V. There you go. All right, and then change the color, scale it down. Okay, for those who are kind of a little behind, scale it down, and then go ahead and move it into. All right, so. Yep. You press on the black cursor, you select the shape, and then you can move it to anywhere you like. What white? The what? You click on the shape, and then you work the stroke program. You click on properties and the stroke. Okay, hold on. Let me help him. You got it? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead now and create a third one on your own. Okay, copy and paste the inner circle and then fill it with a new color. Press and hold the shift key and stretch in. There we go, and push it in here, okay? So now you got a nice little array, okay? You can choose any colors you like. But what I wanted to show you is that if you click on the layers palette, you've got one main object here, but you've got all three colors in sub-layers. And that is really, really very cool because in Photoshop that didn't happen. Okay, every layer had its own thing. So this way, I can now hide individual layers, okay? So I can press on the eyeball and notice everything is kind of like going hidden. All right, so that's the cool part. And then, of course, I put a little star there. So everybody go ahead and click on the star. Actually, yeah, and I'll give you a minute to go ahead and create all this stuff. But if you click on a star, okay, again, the highlighted is it's the first sublayer. So if I click on a star, watch what happens. I do this. Now, before I let go, I can press the up and down arrow and increase the number of points in the star. See that? Okay. Don't go crazy with the points now. Okay. So now I can change the color. Okay. And I can now scale it down. Move it over there. Okay. So what I did was, I clicked on the star. I made sure that the layer here is selected, the top sublayer. And then what I did was I just kind of dragged over. All right, and again, the black cursor is used. So I'm sorry, I kind of messed up here, but here, this little thing here, you can actually increase the number of spikes, decrease all the way down. I think you can actually go all the way down to a triangle almost. Then I'm just going to increase the number of points there. There we go. See that? You can also use the up and down arrow if you like, but I think this is cool right here. So I've got about 15 spikes. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a new color. I believe I use yellow. There we have it. And then I'm going to press and hold the shift key. And I'm going to bring this down. There we have it. Okay? Anybody need me to go look over their shoulder? Melissa, you okay? Yeah. Okay, good. Vince, you good? Yeah. All right. Okay. I'll give you a minute or two to kind of. All right, cool. And by the way, if you press the tab key, look at my screen above. You'll notice that the tab, the windows, and the toolbar disappears. Yes, sir. What's that? Yeah. So what I did was I created a star. I pressed select star here. Okay. Anybody need my help? Okay, I'd be happy to. Just like that. Yeah, if you like it, I like it. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one, please. Now what I'd like you to do, okay, is select this part right here. You should see a line tool. Okay, now, wait, I can't find my line tool. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. So the line tool is this right here. But before we go on to that, what I like, if the line tool is a line tool, it's pretty easy. Okay, if you click on it, okay, line tool is right here. It's on the second, it's the fourth one down on the right column. You don't have it? You don't have it at all?
I think I need to add it.
Okay, hold on. So let's go ahead and create a new layer. Layer, new layer right there. I'm sorry, there's no layer, new layer. Okay. And again, if you press and hold the Option key, it'll go opposite direction, the Option key. Okay, so there we have it. And of course, if you press the Shift key, press Option there and let it go. And at that point, you got the access to the properties. You can actually increase the size of the stroke. You can go ahead and you can change the color, okay, anything you want. All right, and so I'm just saying it's there for you if you need it. So if you click on the black cursor, if you click on the black cursor, you can actually move the entire line. If you click on the white cursor, you can adjust it a little bit more. You may have to deselect it and then select it and make sure you have these clear little anchor points here. Okay, and then go ahead and kind of like move it across. There we have it. Okay, so I just want to draw one line. Okay, and that's good enough right there. Maybe okay, why don't we do this, everybody? Why don't we create a frame around this whole thing? So like right here, okay, and stretch this. Let's do another line. Okay, so you may want to see the whole thing, you may have to zoom out a little bit, and if you need help there, let me know. So click there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stretch all the way down to here. Okay, and then I'm going to give a different color. Okay. And if you don't want to keep drawing, which I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that, but so if I copy this, okay, and paste it, I can also drag it down. See that? I can drag this down. Okay, and I'm going to give it a different color. And there you have it. And then I'm going to go to the side here, copy that, paste, whoops. There we go, push this across to the left here, and give it a different color. That's too close to red, so let's give it a nice yellow. All right, so now we got a nice frame here. Looks pretty psychedelically cool. And once again, if you notice the okay, anyways, if you got something like that, totally cool, that's fine. I do want to introduce you to another in the family of line tools, this little arc tool. Now this is totally cool here. Click on the arc tool and watch first and then do. All right, so first of all, the arc features, make sure you have it at 3 or 4. And I'm going to try to keep it at black color. This is before we create the arc, so watch first and then do. So if I click here, notice right here the arc. But if I press on the up and down arrow on your keyboard, you'll notice that everything appears. I can actually go up here and do this, okay? If I have to let go and redo it again, I can. Now if I want to go to the other side, okay, so let's do this. Okay. All right, and then let's do this. Okay. You can now use the white cursor to kind of increase or manipulate the curvature. Okay, good old Photoshop if you recall doing this. Okay. And everybody take the black cursor, select. Actually, you know what? Let's see. If you look at the layers now, okay, both are in the same. Are they? Okay. So you guys kind of look at it here. If you look closely, this is the top one. So if you select that, now you can actually, you might be able to move that by itself. Okay, so copy that and paste it. Now let's see what you can do. Maybe you can like angle it right here. Okay, let's click on the white cursor and join these things together and kind of manipulate the curve a little bit. What I'm trying to do is create an eye. Okay, so let's do the same thing with the bottom one. I'm going to copy and paste it. That's cool. Okay. And then I'm going to create a circle. And I think someone like Annalise or, okay, would be better at this than I am. So I'm going to give this person a blue color. So fill would be blue. There we go. And then what I would do is I would go ahead and copy and paste and then shrink this even more way down there and make it into a black color. Again, I know I went a little quickly. And of course this is, well actually, you know what? There's an iris. I think I missed out on the iris. But we're not going to get too technical, okay? So maybe an iris, I believe, is sort of like a darker version. I kind of completely forgot about biology. So do the best you can. You notice how I kind of drew the iris. So in order for me to make sure the iris or the pupil is on top of the iris is by moving the layers. And this is so cool. There we go. All right, anyways, that's the best I'm going to be able to do, okay, because it takes time to kind of draw something. But do the best you can if you can do it. I like a lot. Anton came up with a great idea using the spiral. Okay. I'll give you a couple more minutes to kind of come up with something. Again, I'm not requiring this, but just come something close. So let's go to the arc tool right here, and let's go up to the spiral tool. So, okay, so I'm just going to draw a little spiral over here, maybe in the middle. Watch first and then do. First and foremost, I like to create a new layer. Okay, and let's just name this a spiral layer. Spiral. How do you spell spiral? There we go. I hope I spelled it right. Did I spell it right? Yep. All right. No, spelling is actually, if you think that teachers are intense about spelling and grammar, oh, wait till you go to work. Okay. So now, watch what I do. So notice here, I got this little circle. I'm going to do it again so I can get more room. Jeez, I can't find more room. Okay, right about there. Okay, so it's in a layer. Now, if I press and hold the arrow key, the up and down, notice that it increases or decreases. Okay, let me do it again. If I click down, if I click and go down on the cursor on the mouse, you notice that it ends on the left side. But if I click and go up, notice the spiral ends on the right side, like right here in the beginning. You see that? So you can turn and all that stuff. You can do all this sort of like crazy stuff here, okay? So if you want to get really kind of psychedelically weird. So here it is right here. And also, if I press and hold the command key, you notice what happens when I move up and down. Press and hold the command key. Okay, hold on. Let me go and do this again. And notice that the lines kind of, it increases a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and leave it alone. Okay, there's a lot of cool things you can draw in Illustrator with these spirals. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, so I'm going to leave it alone. Now I'm going to use the black cursor to move it to the center here. And if I want to more adjust it, so please do this. Click on the type tool. The type tool, which is right here, and select Type on Path tool. Type on Path. Okay? Okay, click on Type on Path. And there we have it. And let's go ahead and select right on the inner circle right here. Okay, click and, let's see, hopefully, there we go. So click there. And then you can go ahead and on the properties, you can increase the size of the text. And you don't have to write anything, but maybe on every other word you can add like a different color. Whose won't spiral? So we're going to come up with a new video based on the Apple Computer poem, Here's to the Crazy Ones. Anybody know about that poem? It's one of the most powerful poems ever written. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits. Huh? Misfits, the rebels. Yes, sir. Okay, the round pegs. You can't spiral? You're not spiraling out of control? All right, let me go there and help you guys. Let's go ahead and save this work. Please do not turn it in. Just save it on your computer somewhere. Okay, and we'll open it up. That's the class for today. And that's it. Okay, so we're good to go.